there is this false illusion that the answers that we want, we find it in women, right? Like for example, I'll give an example. Like if you have like the hottest hand, you'll feel look at you smiling. You'll feel you'll feel like you are more manly. You understand? When you have
there is like stages to this thing. Definitely listen to this. It's a very important thing. There's a certain time where as a dude you really need to focus on yourself. Trust me, it comes with it, because we're trying to, in as much as we're having this conversation about women, we're trying to get men to a space where we are indirectly dealing with GPV, you know. This is the thing about women. And I've been in a relationship for quite some time.
Yeah, we
right?
know that, bro.
Yeah.
We
So
continue, yeah.
I'm actually lying, bro.
No, but we've been.
No, I'm gonna be caught. No.
What's up, everybody? I welcome you today to the Boys podcast. This is a podcast. We should just say it's a build up to a podcast.
What is it? Is it a podcast?
I think it's a build up to
Yeah, a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a session. It's a boys session.
It's a boys session.
Let's give them
boys,
the name.
Boys to men.
Yeah. Boys
So,
to men.
Karam Mashio, I'm with my boy today. Introduce yourself, my boy. Give people an elevated synopsis of who you are.
Yeah. Welcome the big man to the show.
Awe.
Okay, guys, welcome to the I don't know if we're gonna call it a podcast or we can say it's a voice session. So basically, this is cool speaking. We're just gonna be, trying to do our podcast things. But whatever it is, I'm just here for the Gucci sessions with my boy.
Continue, bro. Let's continue.
Okay, let's get serious, guys.
Just a second. Bro, what are you wearing? Bro, I wish you guys could see the guy up behind the
Yeah, let's give the coast guy the back. Introduce yourself, my boy.
Introduce yourself, my boy. Because, bro, you look like a mosquito behind there. With those shades. Aye. Anyway.
Why is this guy looking so serious, man?
Bro, introduce yourself, my boy.
Introduce yourself, boy.
Inka. Okay, continue.
Inka. Okay, guys, we've got our Nkabi guy there behind the back, taking care of, technicals of the session.
Yeah.
Shout out there, my boy.
Anyway, the topic for today, man, I want to touch on something that I was thinking about earlier on today. The illusion that guys find the answers from women. Like, what I mean by that is there is this false illusion that the answers that we want, we find it in women, right? Like for example, I'll give an example. Like if you have like the hottest hand, you'll feel look at you smiling. You'll feel you'll feel like you are more manly. You understand? When you have slept with so many girls, you'll feel more like a guy or more like a man and more respected. But I've seen over the years that guys who find or who put their answers predominantly in women, over time they decelerate with regards to their success in society.
Yeah.
So I want to touch on that to say, what are your views on that?
I don't know how I feel about it, because I don't know how I feel about it basically because of what you've just said. Because it might happen that I feel like a man until I die. I mean, I don't know, but I think the beliefs are different. I think the beliefs are different mainly because, yes, cool, I say maybe whatever my success is determined by women. The level of my manhood is determined by women. Maybe niti if I'm not okay by 5 and then me out.
So you actually think the answers is found in women?
No, not necessarily, but I'm trying to answer in a way that not him. I'm trying to attend to this topic in a way that is more like authentic to the person I am. You know, I don't want to kind of like drive away from the person that I am, right? So I basically think, I don't know, but I think like 90% of the gents, they were like, okay, cool. If I got a Ngahan and that Ngahan is, you know, is subsidized by another Ngahan, I think I'm good. I think I'm good.
You know, for me, bruh, you know, women, bruh, they form a very important part of us guys and becoming, right?
Yeah.
Especially when we move from the age of like adolescent stage into becoming a man and now becoming a responsible person or responsible figure in society. Women play a role in helping us achieve those aspirations or those goals in our lives. But I believe that if you put women as the thing that you are striving for or the goal that you are striving for, I think that's my chat. Like, if you put women as like your main goal, bruh, I don't think you're gonna make it so good in life as a man, right? Because, okay, for me, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you feel more fulfilled when you are pursuing your soccer things, your coaching things, your academics, or your own goals without women? Comparing that feeling of pursuing those things that I've just mentioned and pursuing your woman, which one gives you more fulfillment?
Well, you're right. I wouldn't disagree with you there. You're right. Coming back to let me be serious, guys. I was just trying to push this guy to actually tap into that space. Yeah, you're right, because he is, in a way, I wouldn't say, because now it's a different thing when you say women. Do I mean women? Do I mean I need 5 women in my life? Or do I need one woman who's going to be kind of like, who's going to give me direction? Because trust me, it does kind of affect your decision making. It does kind of give you like a sort of discipline. I'm not saying it determines whether you're going to be successful or not, but I'm saying it kind of brings the element of discipline in your life. You know, to have a woman that's there. Obviously, it can't just be any other woman, right? It just can't be someone maybe I want to fuck with and then I move on. Definitely not that type of woman. So I believe that if you have that woman who kind of gives you the drive, because as a guy, in a way, when you want to succeed, we all want to succeed for women.
You know what, man? On that topic, yesterday, remember what you were talking about yesterday, that most of the things that we are doing with, okay, this is a disclaimer to our female viewers. Most of the things that guys do, right, they do it for women. Like, you are not going to buy a nice car for your boys. I understand. You are not going to do something very extravagant for your boys.
Never.
That is not in our vocabulary as guys. We always want to allure or attract certain caliber of women through our actions and through the things that we are doing, right, and the process that we are having in our lives. So I kind of agree with you there, but you see, that's my chair, that I don't want a guy to be dependent on a female's
direction.
Yes. I don't want people, because at the end of the day, man. Okay, I'll give you an example with a friend of mine, right? He was telling me this one time. He was like, man, every time when I'm dating or I'm in a relationship with someone, what ends up happening is that I lose my grit, I lose my drive, right? But each and every time when I'm away from these girls or from this girl, at least I can see what I'm doing with my money, I can see what I'm doing with my time, you know. And I told him, I was like, if that's the way you are moving in life, continue that way. However, if you do bring a girl into your life, make sure that she has her own department in your life. You don't give her everything, because at the end of the day, what you are telling me, I feel like whenever a girl is there, she's your all, she's everything. And you forget about your objective, you forget about your goals, you forget about your drive, your innate drive. I truly believe that every guy has an innate drive, but you have to really find your purpose. For example, find something that really drives you.
So wait, with that, I'm sorry for interfering. With that, that's a thing now, because it might happen that I'm in school, right? I'm saying I want to be successful, because I want to tap into the space where I can meet different women, right? And then there's people who are like, okay, cool, I want to be successful because I want to marry my woman. So obviously in that space, then your woman becomes the epitome of everything because you want to be successful so that you can kind of marry this woman, right? So hence I was like, in the beginning, I said it jokingly, but I think it's a concept that applies differently
To everyone.
to everyone, you know,
Yeah.
because
I respect that.
yeah,
I respect that.
trust me, bro. Some gents like without women, they're like, fuck it, like what am I doing?
But also, that's the thing, bruh. Like for me, that's the thing. I don't believe in a society where it's only driven by the idea that women have to push us. I understand. I don't believe in that. Yes, we do things for women, but not everything that you're doing for women. Like your level of success, how you're pushing for certain things. Some of those things are coming innate, and some of them they just come because you want to attract a certain caliber of women in your life. Because as a guy, man, as you grow old, you gain value, gain attraction. You come with a lot of perks that women can find through you, right? And that's the thing that I'm trying to get to. That guys have to. Okay, that's from my own point of view anyway. Guys have to get to a point where they can push anything and everything in their lives purely because it's the goals that they have, not because of women pushing them to do those things or because they want to get a certain kind of girl.
But see this. Sure, you're growing up, right? I don't know. Most people can tell me this. So when I was growing up, I mean, I'd say that most gents wants to make it, sure, but especially black dudes, we all like centered around the fact that I want to have a family, one way or the other.
It's not me, not at this point, eh?
I get it, but hence I'm saying like as you grow older, because remember success wouldn't come over time, right? Okay, cool. At this stage, I don't want to have a kid. That's for sure. Trust me, I'm lying.
You don't want to have a kid at this point.
I'm joking. I don't want to have a kid. Not now.
Yeah.
Not now, right?
If you have a kid now, bro, I'll judge you. Okay, I'm joking.
Fuck
I'm
you.
joking. You can have a kid as long as you have the
Excuse
means.
my language.
No, I know. It's fine. You can say however you want, but it's fine. I'm joking, but I'm joking. If you have a kid now, you have a kid. It's your choice. It's your burden. But you have to remember this, but this is a living being that is going to be with you the rest of your life. I understand.
But that's a thing, Dwana. Like, I'm trying to explain. I don't want to have a kid now. With obvious reasons, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even own a PS5.
Yeah.
I have a kid. You might think about it, bro. Think about it.
This is a living being. It's growing every time, eh? And the expenses are going up.
You get my point?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't even afford like
a simple thing.
Bro, I can't.
Alright, continue.
So I was like, I understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think there's gonna be a point in life where you can take women away from us. Hence, like most of the time, focus on this. Most of the time, when
it's fine.
I'm like disturbing our feet. No, guys, sorry for that. So I realized that in a way, there's no way you can exclude women from the equation.
You can't.
It becomes a very imbalanced equation, you know. And I'm saying that because, like, focus on. I've got friends, right? They like very successful gents, very successful young men. They own like their houses, they own their cars. But one thing with these gents, when you go to their houses,
It's empty.
it's empty, you know.
But you know what I like about what you just said? They got to the point where they have all the assets. They made it to the point where they have all the assets on their own without a woman involved. Now
That's
it's gonna be easier for them to get the one that they truly want after having, had those things. But I honestly feel like with what I've come to realize recently in this society is that a lot of guys that are really just focusing on women. Let me get this hot girl. Let me do this so that I can get this hand. Let me host a party so that I can get this hand. And I don't think in the long run that helps. I don't think no longer that helps, because at the end of the day, you do not have a purpose, you don't have a goal that you are striving for, and then now you want to have women around you. We take the element of women out of the equation. You are left a man without any core. Your shell is like you just a team, but without any content inside. And for me, that's the danger that I'm seeing a lot of young men these days are gravitating towards. So
okay, so let's get to this. Even with the followers, guys, please like and subscribe. Hey, this is very hot content. From the men, KB.
We say that people should, guys, in fact, should have the priority on themselves. Women to be their subsidiary. Okay. So you focus on you, and then women become your subsidiary, and then you move forward. You realize through doing that as a guy, you realize that you have more control over the things that you want to achieve in your life.
Okay, let's put segments into this, because I think we've established that surely we can't live without women.
No, we cannot, but a society without a feminine energy, bro, it will always be, I think it will always be violent.
Yeah, there will always be. Come.
Yeah, I think when we get to the point where we become more masculine as guys, testosterone are running high, raging. You just put me like this, bro. I'll slap the shit out of you.
Exactly.
I'll knock I'll knock you out. TKO. I understand. So yeah, the society without women is that's a no-go area.
Right. So you know what I'm trying to get people to understand that there is like stages to this thing. Definitely listen to this. It's a very important thing. There's a certain time where as a dude you really need to focus on yourself. Trust me, it comes with it, because we're trying to, in as much as we're having this conversation about women, we're trying to get men to a space where we are indirectly dealing with GPV, you know. Obviously there is like certain things that leads up to that, of which we still don't going to discuss those topics. So there is certain ages where you can't say, just you finished matric, then now you're focusing on a woman. Come on, bro, you broke.
Yeah.
You broke, bro. Like, people who have money, they're gonna come and take that chick away from you.
Fact.
You know, and you can't go around and be like, now, she's a whore, you know, you start, you know, saying crazy things about it. Nah, you just can't afford. And it's okay, because you're at a stage where you're still very young, you're still building up. Focus on yourself. After matric, try and get the bag. It's either you're trying to get the bag or you go to school. I always recommend school, you know, because I'm in academia. So I believe there is stages to this thing. There's a certain stage where you need to focus on yourself, you need to put yourself first, you need to be a priority. You know, because you don't want to have a woman, but you're stressed every day because you don't have the bag. Because it does affect, you know, this whole thing.
Let me interject for a second, and afterwards we'll close it. Next time we'll continue the conversation.
Sure.
Do you know how strong a feminine energy is? And once a guy is weak in his masculine energy, bro, that guy is nowhere to go in life. Because the feminine energy is like the wind that blows, that's so strong. You see, during autumn, the wind,
it's just
the feminine energy is that wind. And if a guy, I'll give you an analogy. If a guy, let's say a guy is a tree, and the tree is not strong, the roots are not strong, and the stem itself is not strong, and the wind comes, the woman will blow you away. And after blowing you away, she'll leave, right? Because you didn't get the chance to sit down with yourself, grow yourself as a guy, right? And have this masculine energy as a guy. So now a woman's feminine energy by so strong and severe that's the reason why I'm trying to get guys to say, okay, like you said, there's a certain period in your life as a guy that you have to sit down and focus more on yourself. Yes, women will always be there, but on your blind side, focusing on yourself predominantly. And I think that was my chat for today.
Yeah, I think that's just about it. I think this topic is endless, bro. We can't just discuss it.
Part 2 is coming. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video with someone. You know, we have started to have these conversations each and every day. Guys. What's that game? Each and every week we are going to post We are going to open conversations, and I just like, subscribe.
And yeah, don't forget this. Engage with us, guys, on the comments.
Yeah, comment section.
We'd like to hear your views about this. You know, and just to understand your perspective. It's very important. So make sure you comment.
I will see you guys on next video. Bye bye.
Signing out.